Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about the most important thing in this entire game, and those are alliances. We're going to talk about different kinds of alliances, what's the best type of alliance for you, how you can find them, and we're also going to talk about some terms related to recruitment and finding an alliance in general, and that is like prestige, how it works, whether you should rank up exclusively for prestige, and also going to discuss stuff like how you can target tier 4 CC or catalyst like that through Alliance Quest, because that is a question that I am getting regularly. Also, this is a great time. I wanted to make this video, and this is a great time to do it because Alliance War season has ended and Alliance Quest series has also ended. So this is the perfect time to move if you want to move. So I want to start with really basic stuff here. So an alliance is basically a group of 30 people. In some games they call it a clan, but it's basically just a group of 30 people, and it is divided in 3 battle groups called BGs as well. So each BG has 10 players, and you have 2 game modes, mainly Alliance War and Alliance Quest. You also have some side events like Alliance events, like quest completion, summoner advancement is really important for newer players. It gives you a lot of shards, some revives, potions, gold crystals, stuff like that. So in really lower level alliances, you're going to find that they will ask you to hoard your shards, to not rank up characters a week, and then when you are actually going to qualify for these rewards, then you like open all those crystals, rank up all those characters. But like after a while you don't have to worry about that. So how you can find these alliances, let's talk about that. So if you're really new, just click that button, then click this green button, and it will give you a list of a lot of alliances. Don't join alliances which have 1 player or 2 player, not even like 12. Go for alliances which are almost full at least, and this is if you are just starting off, because as you can see, this feature is not really good. In-game searching, not the best, because you can find a platinum 1 alliance here, then silver 2, and then alliances which don't even have a rank. So this is basically random, so you don't want to do this. Ideally you want to go to 3 places: forums, the official forums. There is an alliance recruitment and incursions thread, you can post there. When you are posting on any of these like mediums, there are 3 basically, so let's go through them first. So official forums, Reddit, the recruitment subreddit. I'll leave the link in the description and also pin a comment like my comment here with the links as well. And then we also have line. So there are a lot of groups and like recruitment chats to help you find the right alliance, and in order to get in them, like just add a common bot type recruitment, and it should give you a link to the room. And if you're having trouble with that, let me know in the comment section and I'll help you out. But basically those are the 3 great ways of finding. Also, don't never whatever you do, don't try recruiting or searching for alliance in the global chat. Pro tip: you can find a lot of people recruiting here, but it's usually better to just go to the forums, have an actual post, and when you are posting, post relevant stuff, keep it short. So if you are looking for alliance, tell them your rating, because for some reason it matters early on, because prestige doesn't really tell you much about the player and how long they're playing. But first, so just write stuff like your prestige, your hero rating, your experience, like if you have been, what are your biggest in-game achievements. If you are let's say cavalier or uncollected, write that. What you are looking for in an alliance, like in terms of AQ. If you are looking for, let's say, a map 5 alliance or a map 4 alliance, you can also mention what kind of like if you are looking for a silver alliance for alliance that sounded weird, but a silver alliance basically, or a gold alliance or platinum. So you can mention that in your post and leave your line ID or some way to contact you Ideally you don't want to give them your in-game name, because if you use weird characters like me, then that could get pretty annoying and stuff, and also the in-game chat kind of sucks. So yeah, that is that. So that is how you find these alliances. Now I want to also talk about what kind of alliance is best for you. So to keep it short, if I want to say, then I'd say that be in an alliance with like-minded people. Go for the make sure everyone is on the same page. You're looking to do the same things. There's nothing wrong with pushing in both Alliance War, Alliance Quest, buying Cavalier Crystal, getting new characters, ranking up for prestige, all the top tier stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. And also there's nothing wrong with playing it casually, being in a recruitment retired or semi-retirement alliance, and logging in once a day, claiming the login bonuses and stuff. There's nothing wrong with either of you can do either of these things, but make sure that's what you want to do. Because also one thing that holds a lot of people down is you get in an alliance and you outgrow everyone else, and then these people, you play with them every day, their schedule. It's a really great thing, and it's a really uncommon thing that this game has done with, especially with the Alliance Quest, because when they wake up, when they're back from home, because when they'll start moving and stuff in Alliance Quest to clear you. And so you do have kind of a bond with everyone in your alliance, but at the same time, if you are an alliance that is keeping you down, then that hurts your progression in the overall run. So I would say that always be in an alliance where everyone wants the same thing. And if that also, for me, when I'm in college, that changes really quickly. I have phases when the semester is just starting. I have a lot of time. I can be in an active alliance. I can push for Platinum 1 or Master, like here. I have never been in Master, by the way, but anyways, so I have a time, so I can do map 7 maybe. So yeah, I'm really active during that time. Then there's time when I have semester exams. I don't have much time. I just want to play, log in 2-3 times a day and move on. So at that time, I can just step back, go to maybe a map 4 alliance, a gold alliance, something like that. So that could change. What you're looking for should also change, depending on how life is going. So yeah, that is how you should find the best alliance for you. And now I'm going to talk about Alliance Quest in detail. So basically, this is the best source of everything in the game, catalyst wise. You get a lot of catalysts just from I clicked on the leaderboard here. Let me see the rank rewards. So tier 4 CC is a weird thing. Let's talk about that first. So tier 4 CC is really rare for newer players in the starting, and I have a lot of people asking me how to get tier 4 CC, and once you are at some point you never run out of tier 4 CC, and I have been at that point for years now. Like you can see, 1600 tier 4 CC fragment crystals, 85 tier 4 CC crystals, 79 greater glory crystals, and a lot of stuff here has tier 4 CC. And I'm sure, I haven't even looked at it, but I'm sure if I click on my catalyst, I always have some class in overflow, and I often use the trading thing, which is not great for you, by the way, but I do that because I have no other use for those catalysts. But if you are a new player, tier 4 CC are really hard to get. I was jumping in Alliance Quest rewards, and the best source by far is Alliance Quest. Go to rank rewards, and even if you play map 5 every day, just the map 5 crystals themselves, leave the rank rewards out of it. Just the map 5 crystals have a chance to give you a fully formed catalyst, but leave that out also. Even just the fragments, you get a lot of fragments, and on top of that, if you play 5 out of 5, I'm not really sure where you would place, depends on prestige as well, I guess, but I'm sure you can get at least this tier 4 CC, or if not, then at least these greater glory crystals, so some form of tier 4 CC. On top of that, you get the best resource, I would say, in this entire game, which is glory. And glory is insane. It has so much value. So I have 4,000 glory right now. So let's jump to the glory store. It saves, like, we had some kind of crystal recently, the summoner appreciation crystal. The best reward was glory out of that. It can give you a lot of tier 5 basics. Like, I can get 5, so that is what, 20,000, and I don't want to do maths on camera, because if I go wrong, then anyways, you can get a lot of tier 5 basic. You can get a lot of tier 2 alpha. It is the best source for all of these catalysts for tier 4 basics, tier 1 alpha, tier 2 alpha, tier 5 basics, and level 4 potions. Even like these revives, they're not cheap. If you go to, let's see, tier 4 potion. So a tier 4 lance potion, I think this is the new one, but it costs 80 units, and I don't want to use units there. So lance quest is a must. I think I recommend everyone to run at least map 5 every single day if you can, and if time doesn't permit you, go for map 4, map 3 maybe, but it shouldn't be too hard. I remember when I was running map 5, was Groot the boss, or was that map 3? I'm not even sure, but I think I was running map 6 with rank 5 4 stars. I used to like when Hyperion was the mini boss back in the day, and I used to use my rank 5 4 star Dr. Voodoo to take him down. So yeah, like you can do map 6 with 4 stars as well. Maybe not at my prestige and like my alliance's prestige level, because prestige, another thing that it does is increases the difficulty of the quest, which might seem like a bad thing. Like if it makes this harder, then why should I rank up just for prestige? But it also gives you more points. And let's talk about prestige now. So I think I've covered alliance quest here. So our alliance, personally, we are starting to do some map 7. We did it in 1BG this time. We placed 130 overall in the game, 10,645 prestige, and we are kind of like, we are not even full right now. I think we are 29 players. So yeah, so now I want to talk about prestige. So my prestige here is 10,490. Now prestige is basically just a number. Every character has some prestige. When they are released, you can find out what the prestige is, and like as your character signature level increases, it's basically similar to PI but not the same. So PI without any masteries is prestige, and like without masteries, the PI of your top 5 characters divided by 5 is your prestige. And like here, these 5 characters, like my first 5 characters here, are not my top 5 prestige characters. Like Namor and Mysterio are both not in my prestige, but character like Void he is SIG 200. He has much lower PI right now, but he is in my top 5. Mephisto is in my top 5. So if you see my profile, you will see my top 5 prestige characters, and I hope that makes sense. If you have doubt about any of these things, by the way, leave your question in the comment section and I'll reply. But yeah, so like character like Dr. Doom, Corvus Glaive, they have really high prestige. But then there are characters like Thor Ragnarok. They have great prestige, but they're not the best characters. And prestige is really important when you are recruiting, or because see, when you are recruiting players, you don't know how well they perform, but prestige will help your alliance in general. In alliance quest, you'll get better rewards for, like, you can get, hypothetically speaking, you can get better rewards playing one map less if you have high prestige. Like I'm not like really sure. Hypothetically speaking, you can get more points than a really low map 6 alliance if you are in like a semi-retired Vale map 5 alliance. I'm pretty sure you can. So yeah, prestige, that is important, but when you are starting the game, don't worry too much about it. Don't rank up, characters just for prestige, a rank of characters who you need to move forward in story content. And my advice to newer players in general is to complete as much story content as you can, and then focus on exploration and other stuff. And now I want to talk about Alliance War rewards a bit. So Alliance War, we are Platinum 1, we are Alliance War focused, like more Alliance War focused, and it depends. See, rewards wise, I think there is no comparison. Alliance Quest rewards are superior unless you are in Master Platinum Alliance. You can see the rewards and they are awesome. Like on paper, I love shards. I don't care about Catalyst, but even Catalyst wise, it is pretty decent. But there are a lot of shards in Platinum and Master. But as you move down, let's say you are in a Bronze Alliance, it's not a big deal. Like you get some shards, you get some Catalyst, it's cool, but you're not like that excited about season ending. It's not like we're going to open 3, 4, 5-star crystals that day. So that is the reason I would say don't focus on Alliance War much when you're starting out, unless you're like me and you really like the game mode, because Alliance War, most people don't like it. I love Alliance Wars. I'm not a fan of them, like stuff like Defender Tactics or Attacker Tactics, or when they introduce diversity, but I love the game mode because I love the it keeps me interested in the game. Like I usually sleep when Alliance War is over and it starts, but I stay up just to see. And like I know a guy in the leader of AGTG SP, so he is Australian. It's probably 3 a.m. or something for him when Alliance War ends, and he stays up so many times when it's a close war, and he watches the like result and then go back to sleep. So it is really exciting playing war, especially in higher tiers, especially when it is really close and you don't know like who is going to win. So if you like that, then I think season is probably the best time I have in this game. And I don't like dying. I don't like concept of using units for potions or using boosts or stuff, but overall, like I'm really interested and active, and it's just a really good time for me. So if it is the same for you, then sure, be in an Alliance War focused alliance. And then I will, to end this video, I want to say that alliances are really special. Like there are, I haven't played any game this long, like as long as I've played Marvel Contest of Champions, but a huge reason for that is the alliance, because you know these people, you play with them for months if not years, and like you know their schedule, you know when they go to work, when they come back, you know everything about them, and that is really special. You are with players from different countries, and it's just a really great part of this game. So make sure you enjoy it, make sure you're in a good environment with great players, and you learn from them, you win with them, you lose with them, and that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, subscribe to the channel for more content, and stay safe. Bye bye.